Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Colin, what happened last time?
We talked to a bunch of people about things. Shade and Pog had an opportunity to kind of clear the air on where Pog stands on some of the attitudes that the group has taken towards inaction recently. Then Forge left. Forge decided he does not side with the Strike Force on inactivity and went to get things done. And the children think that big things are afoot. And then Shade got snuck past, and Esri woke up to an elf with the last name Uruva.
Uruvi.
I'm going to get it one day, maybe after they talk to Pog.
It's like groovy, but with an uru.
Except scary and in your room when you wake up. And he turned himself into a floating Voldemort zombie and attempted to intimidate the ever-cool elf who gave him his first task. Or first task gave him a task to maybe get closer to his goals. And now he's going to decide if we do it or not.
That's about the shape of it. So, yeah, you were going to wake Pog, I think.
Pog's working out.
Maybe. Oh,
If it's after dawn, Pog's outside working.
Where? Okay. So, yeah, you can see Pog out back. Whatever workout Pog does. I don't know what Pog's training regimen
I
is.
do not need you to have it verbatim, but what is the nature of this note?
The note has a description of the weapon. The note also has the location of the weapon, which is not actually very far from you, because it seems that it's held in a vault in the Brelish Embassy, which is in the Sloths district, which is on the southern end of Cross, or the western end of Cross.
Okay. So yeah, I suppose we would know this, I guess, that he's outside. This is not like isn't the first time he's taking his morning exercise.
And Shade can see him. Shade can see him from the balcony.
As we walk out, there's like, Ari, what's the sprinkle situation? Where
Sprinkles seem under control. It's just everything is sticky. Everything is
never mind.
sticky.
I'm really so sorry I asked. Yeah, so he'll once they reach Pog, he'll just hand the note out to Pog.
I don't know what you want me to do with this.
Also, you're not going to explain the zombie part?
That's
you have a zombie?
Really important.
Another one?
I'll need that back.
Okay, I'm done. That was not addressed to me, so I don't know whose letter I read.
The person between me and Arandis wants me to bring her this sword that we liberated from, well, that we helped liberate from the people who got it for her.
Okay. So we gotta go get a sword. For your dead woman's person thing, right? That's it?
That's a sufficient summary, yes, but
Okay.
I don't know that we got to.
Oh,
We-
should we wait until it gets more dangerous and then go?
He doesn't mean that
Oh
as
no,
an
I'll.
actual option.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's a good point. He might actually decide that. Are we going? How do we go?
No, They came into the mansion. They snuck in.
Oh,
Right
Oh,
past
so
me and
if-
Cal.
really good thing that we're here, making sure that the mansion is super secure and protected, right? Good thing. Really good thing we're protecting.
I'm so sorry.
Not mad at you, Shade. I'm not even mad.
No, we got
I'm being
right past
scholastic
me.
right now.
Yes, we failed to do our main job here. Also, I specifically told them not to come here. The problem with that is I don't really operate on principles, so I'm not... They already came here, and so, like, I don't really get anything out of holding them to that now.
We can just shoot him next time.
It was
And then maybe they won't do it again.
a pretty close thing.
You almost shot somebody
I would
without
have
me.
shot him.
Well, it was sort of a... You weren't here. There. You were...
I've
I
been
was
here.
surprised.
Never mind. Never mind.
At very least, I have to tell Thora.
So then I have time to get cleaned up. Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
I mean, it's not going to smell any better. I don't know why he bothers.
Speaking of smell, you were undead.
Pog stops in his
saw
tracks
that.
and turns around. You were the zombie?
Yes.
I don't think zombie's the right word. Zombie's something else entirely.
Oh,
I would love for you to explain more.
yes. Tell us about you not zombie. Because Shade has seen zombies, and if she says you were a zombie, she's gonna know. And you wouldn't because you were a zombie. What happened? What did I miss?
It's... You know what my mark is. Or at least you know as much as any of us can know, because none of us know what it does. I was surprised, and I guess I got closer to death. The death realm, I'm not exactly sure, than I normally am. And it showed.
Can you do it again? Like on purpose, like how Shade practiced and stopped making thunder happen when she was scared?
Probably. I don't know. I haven't tried. I'm not scared of you, Pog.
That was a good attempt, though.
I had to try.
Also, it did a weird thing to his voice. He like, and
Never mind.
It was very
Don't
strange.
try anymore. That sounds weird.
I take it you don't want to be part of the conversation with Thora.
Are you going to decide not to go?
That's a possibility, yes.
Unless there's a part of the story that you were saving for the Thora only version. No, I don't want to wait to do things anymore. If she's going to tell you that we can't do the thing that you think you need to do, then I don't know what we're talking to anybody about. I'm going to be ready to go if you want me to.
Pog, this isn't about waiting or not. This is about doing or not.
Okay. It's your task, and I'll do if you need to do. But
Okay.
you said that the person whose help you need has sent someone and given you a task. So if you do the task, you get closer to what you want. And if you don't do the task, then, well, I mean, you just don't do anything and everything stays the same. So I don't know why there's an option. But it's yours. So tell me what you decide. And I got a new soap.
Shade.
So you know. And Pog does go in to clean up.
I don't think the soap was the problem. Shade,
Yeah.
do you want to be... Do you want to join me?
Do you want me to be there? I can offer support. Sometimes people like people standing by them. But if not, I'm just gonna go pack my weapons and then we can leave.
All right. That's fine.
Wait, is this one of those times where you say it's fine and it really is okay, or you say it's fine and you really wish that I was going with you?
No, that's not what I do.
Okay. Okay.
So, I will go in search of Thora.
Okay. Thora is in the library. She's sitting in a seat by one of the windows, looking out at the garden.
Are any of the kids
and
around?
having tea? No, the kids are not.
That you can see.
So you've had a fairly stressless, easy few days recently, huh? Morning.
Good morning.
I'll just walk over to her and hand her the note.
Well, that's a description of the soul sword, and that's the location of the Citadel branch here in Stormreach.
We had a break-in
Which is
last
apparently
night.
attached to the Brellish embassy, which seems. Anyway, we had a wait. What?
We had a break-in last night.
Where?
It is in my room. Actually,
By
here as well. You may notice that sorry. Jalère is missing.
I just assumed you'd been talking to him.
Not to me. To our visitor. This is entirely my fault.
The break-in is entirely your fault.
They
How's that?
The person came to see me because of my mark, although they don't know that. I was given a task to recover the sword for Lady Aruvi.
Mirabella Aruvi?
Yes. Apparently, that's who the sword was destined for originally. Actually, I suspect that means it was destined for Arandis originally.
Huh. So, Lady Aruvi hired or ordered or something the Emerald Claw to bring this into the city. And we helped Lucan take it. And now she wants you to get it back. Why does she want you to get it back?
The claim is that it will be a sign of, I forget how he put it. It would be endearing to Arandis. It would make her think favorably of me. I take that to mean it's just to prove that I am willing to do something for her that she wants.
Possibly. I don't feel that I have any information about her on which to make an assessment of her motives. I'm quite good at that, but I need information. I don't think I have any.
Well, she's millennia old and actually not alive, but not actually dead either.
All right.
And she's, I take it, the most famous person to ever have our little skin disorder.
Well, if any significant number of people want you dead and you're millennia old, then you're careful. So it could be a product of paranoia. Or she wants the sword for something and she happens to have someone who wants something from her. And so you're a convenient operative in the moment.
I'm really here, I suppose, to figure out what this would mean for us.
Well, it sounds like taking this would involve violence against my former employers and co-workers.
I would certainly try to avoid that. There's possibly other ways.
I would be interested in hearing what the other ways are that you imagine are available.
Well, I don't know this to be the case, but it does seem like if you were to ask for it, it might be a possibility.
And when they ask me why, what would I tell them?
You know, lying isn't actually my strong suit.
What's this sword going to do in the hands of this Arandis person?
I haven't even an idea. They were going to study it, weren't they?
Yes, they were. here's what I'm hearing, so you can perhaps understand my sense of the situation. You've come in here and you've told me that the person, well, that a nightclub owner with ties to House Thorani also has ties to the Order of the Emerald Claw. At least that they do her a favor if they don't actively work for her in some way. And that she further has ties to a millennia-old undead elf that is in some way connected to your mark. And you want me to get a powerful artifact that we confiscated from a terrorist organization and hand it back over. Because that's what I'm hearing.
Everyone's really good at summing things up these days.
I'm not trying to be flippant with you. That's what I'm hearing. And that doesn't sound like a good idea, Esri. Frankly, it sounds like a really, really bad idea. And to be quite honest, I don't know that they would give it to me. I don't know that I have anything to cause them to hand it over to me. I can't think of what I would say that would... I don't even know the station chief. That would cause the station chief to say, sure, ex-agent, you go ahead and take it. That's... I have connections there. I can probably get some favor there. This isn't a small favor.
I'm very conflicted here. I owe you. I know that. That's why I'm here. That's the main reason I'm here. I just, I really don't know what to do. I thought going to her was a pretty big leap that I was willing to take. I suppose I could bluff again. Because if she really wants me to come, if she really needs me, then this is meaningless. I mean, they waltzed in here without any of us noticing. Surely they have their own resources to go get a sword. But then I'm also now inviting them back here. If I stay here.
It's a very strange situation, because it is certainly alarming that a member of House Thorani walked into the school. On the other hand, it is strange that a member of House Thorani walked into this school and didn't hurt anyone. And that... I don't know how to explain that. Other than there's
I would
obviously
tell-
some sort of...
I would tell her his name.
There's obviously a deeper game being played here. That's beyond house loyalties. I just don't know what it is. Look, undead people are dangerous. It's just the reality of it. And I don't... Esri, what you're proposing sounds terrible. To take this thing of unknown purpose and hand it over to someone of unknown motive. Sounds terrible.
How does kidnapping this person who broke into the school sound on the scale?
Extremely dangerous. That
Yeah.
would be my main read on it. Extremely dangerous. You don't know what would happen, but you'd be you'd be abducting an assassin from a guild of assassins.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
I've tried not to speak in absolutes in this conversation, but you are absolutely not permitted to kidnap and bring them back here.
No, I would not. If we're being fully transparent, then I figure that path is probably the end of my time here.
The path of kidnapping them. I think
Well,
that
kidnapping or...
I think kidnapping a Thrani agent is likely to end up with you dead.
Why can't my thing just be to ruin an ice cream business? Why this?
Wait, what?
Never mind.
Why would you want to ruin an ice cream business?
I don't. It purely hypothetical.
I see.
We don't seem to be doing a good job of protecting here.
Well, if it's of any comfort, that's... bypassing security is practically what House Thorani does. But, yes, some security upgrades are probably in order.
Yeah, Forge left I told him to
Yes,
go
they
talk
said
to you,
goodbye.
but I guess that's all
Yes.
that got through.
They thanked me and said goodbye.
I guess I'm gonna go talk to Pog and Shade. Again. I suppose if it comes to it, I will thank you and say goodbye as well.
I see. I hope
I
it
have to
doesn't come
figure it
that.
out. Yeah. So, I will. I guess go look for Pog and Shade.
I mean, I'm at the entrance with my weapons. I'm ready.
Yeah, Pog's just sitting on the steps. He took a shower, got all his weapons, and is just sitting there, waiting to see what happens.
Ah, well, that went about as you would expect. She's against it.
What?
Doesn't see any
You did it
Yeah,
again.
Scarazum.
upside.
So what are you gonna do?
You've said you don't want to wait, but I also thought you said you wanted that you were motivated by helping people.
Mm-hmm. You and Shade and Ari are my people, first of all. And when you brought me the letter, it was because you needed to do a thing. So that's the first thing that matters to me. If you don't want to do the thing, that's fine. This is not my quest. This is not my task. If you're going to do it, I'll help you. That's all. But either we do it
So,
or we don't. I'm good either way.
here's my problem. If we do it, it's dangerous for us. And if we succeed, there's a possibility that it's dangerous for everyone. That we've helped the wrong person. I'm completely willing to go see her and take that risk mostly for myself, but this is another level that I'm not sure I'm prepared. But if we don't do it, I think it's also dangerous for us, because I don't think they're going to just let me be. It's possible that this is either goodwill or bad will.
I don't know who that is. Either.
And right? This is either I make her happy and I go see her, or I make her mad and I go see her. Possibly I make her more powerful, or I don't.
That's a lot of possibilities.
And the problem, Shade, is that I don't see the good one.
Oh.
Which one is the more bad one? which one has more bad for people that don't deserve bad. Because we can handle bad, and if it's your situation, then it's our situation, and we can handle bad. But which way do we put other people in bad?
Well, that very much depends on what you think about the motivations of the boogeyman.
Is that a friend of Will's? I don't know the boogeyman either.
Don't think of their motivations much.
You know, I don't say this often, but I kind of need Ari right now.
I really need to know, do you feel okay?
Right?
The nuances of moral philosophy are
Principles and now morals.
difficult.
I just don't know who I'm talking to anymore.
I don't blame you for that feeling.
When do the kids and the school be in the most danger?
I don't know.
That's a good judge. It's a good way to judge.
If we could find her on our own. If we could find her on our own, we could just go. And then we could circumvent all this. I don't know if that's better for us, but it at least means that they don't come looking for me here. I thought maybe we could find the elf, the person who came to give the mission. Maybe they could be forced to tell us where. But as Thor said, that would probably just be a way to die.
You should probably stop doing that.
Yeah, you need to take a break
Well,
for a little while. What did Thora tell you to do? Nothing?
she didn't. She usually doesn't. She said that basically everything I was proposing was a bad idea.
So, you said that Ari helps you with the nuance, and that means we have a lot of these. So instead of nuance, why don't you do just one big point and decide from the one big point? Maybe we try to underthink this thing.
Well, if I'm underthinking it, potentially the most dangerous entity I can imagine is telling me to do something in order to make her happy. And since someone that apparently can enter our home at will to
And
deliver
if
that
you
message.
do it, she's happy with you and with us and with our home. And
We
maybe
could
knocks on
hope
the door
for that.
next time and doesn't make you flying zombie. Because if the other side of it is that we make her mad, that feels like we should never sleep ever again.
Also, can the lady take away bringing you back to life?
I don't know what any of them can do in absolute terms.
Well, anything you can do, you can stop doing, so I would probably not try her.
No, that is an angle I definitely have not considered.
Oh, good. More to think about.
Right. That was my underthinking. The nice lady brought you back to life. We give the nice lady what she wants.
And what do we do about the nice lady who provides our home?
If we get the thing, people are going to
We
be
say
mad at her.
Thank you.
Well, they're gonna be mad at us if they know we did it.
But we don't let them know we did it.
Well, that is a trick.
We have masks.
Yep. Some of us can be sneaky.
Then I guess, at very least, we should figure out how we would do it. And see if it's possible.
I don't have anybody for that.
And I'm very much open to suggest. Yeah, I don't know.
Do we know what the Sword of Souls does?
No.
No, you do not.
Awesome.
Well, okay, to a degree you do. The things that Lucan was able to tell you were that there were several of them. They were developed by Karnathi necromancers during the war as a way of preserving the brilliance of great generals and commanders.
That's right.
By binding much like a soul idol or a spirit idol, by binding their spirits to the weapon.
Okay.
We can go. You're gonna hate this. We can go talk to Lady Aruvi.
I feel like you could go talk to Lady Aruvi.
Wait,
I don't
You mean-
think she wants to talk to us.
you mean at her club that she told you about?
Yeah.
I mean, Shade, we could go just to we could let him talk, but just to make sure he's not alone, we could go. Just for help is all,
We could.
Guys, I have a
There's gonna be
awful
people
idea.
there.
Love it. What is it?
You still have a bunch of those dragon shards, right? We still have some of those hanging around.
I have some of them, yes.
We know a guy who's seems like he's for hire and is fairly capable. Likes to wear white. The White Raven.
No,
is
I
who
got
I'm
what
thinking
you were
of.
saying.
Oh, yeah, no.
It's just
Okay.
that
Because no one was saying anything or making noises.
You remember
so-
before when you said, I have a terrible idea and you're going to hate this. This is the one that you should have saved that line for, because this
Yes.
one is the terrible idea and I hate this.
I said it was a bad idea. But he could maybe get it, and then
Kill
it's
me.
not us getting it.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And then it'll be my turn to be dead.
Well, why?
Would not be good.
I mean, this could make up for that, right? If we hired him.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Do you have
It-
his communicator?
It was a
I don't know how. I don't.
thought. No, I assume there must be some way to find him.
Is it better if he has the Sword of Souls?
Well, he would give it to us. We would
Well,
pay
you
him to
would-
get it for us.
Hope so.
I don't know if I have enough dragon shards to be worth the Sword of Souls. He might just take both.
Oh, well, we wouldn't pay him until we. It was a bad idea. Maybe Plan B, or C.
C for club, because
Let's-
we're going to the club.
Let's go to the club.
Man club.
Let's go clubbing. That's what I feel like doing now at 10 in the morning.
Calm down, Ari.
I don't have any clubs. Could I borrow one?
That's
I will explain
Right.
on the way, because this time I know the words he's saying.
Oh, okay.
A walk of half an hour later finds you on the other side of the city, on the side towards the jungle, standing outside Stormreach's most exclusive nightclub, Shadows.
Is it actually the most exclusive?
It is.
There's a
You
reason
know who
why he
doesn't
wants to
belong
go
here?
The guy at the door looks at you all and just very slightly raises an eyebrow.
That's cool.
Were we given a password or anything? Did y'all remember how we were supposed to get in?
Hi.
Casey, I don't know if you have inspiration, but take it if you don't.
We're here to come in, and he's actually been told he needs to come and talk to your owner lady.
Right.
You can perhaps tell Lady Uruvi that Esri is here with his friends.
Do you not believe me?
He
I don't think he does.
snaps and a book appears in his hand and he turns through it. You're really going to make me look?
I have no idea if we're in there.
This is the...
Hey, how much does it cost for you to not look and to know that we're in there?
Oh, that is an interesting question.
I thought so too. Thank you.
I mean, maybe just look first.
Perhaps you have a suggestion?
I would suggest you just let us in because we're supposed to be in there. But
Yeah.
how about this many? And Pog pulls out 5 gold.
And he reaches out and takes the gold and slips it into a pocket. Now make a persuasion check with advantage.
What is Pog's persuasion modifier? Just out of curiosity here.
Plus 4. 23.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Yeah, because if I need to,
God.
Wow.
I do also get a bonus on Fury's Edge were I to need to intimidate, so I'm prepared to have
Right.
this conversation.
Well,
Hey, Philip, did I get a
here
long
you are.
rest last night?
yes.
Okay. I'm down on hit points for some reason.
He puts away the book. Well, yes.
Wait. I want
Here
to
you
know if you really did find the name in the book, or if you only did it because he gave you the money.
It would be uncouth to talk about such things. He reaches back and just lays his hand on a stone in the wall, and a piece of the wall just sort of melts away into a black opening.
Hog walks in.
Okay, yeah, right. Here we go.
Okay.
But
we still don't know if we want to come back.
This is the safe place.
Yeah.
If
guess
his
I'm-
name is in the book.
I guess I'm not as famous as I thought I was. I really thought he was just gonna know me.
You didn't. Well, I just said my name. You should have said Kolos Crusher.
But my face is literally on shirts.
I mean, it's not the best drawing. It could be like any half
Pass through the lightless opening and find yourself in a hallway that is richly adorned. There is deep red carpeting running down this passage, dark painted walls on either side, and at the end it turns a corner and you can hear music coming from around the corner.
Okay, so you are going to go look for her, and Shade and I are going to watch where you go, and just kind of try to blend in, look normal, have a drink, see how we can look at you from where the dancing is. Yeah, right?
Sure. Pog, this is really more your sort of place. Where do I go?
Thank you. I have no idea. Probably someplace really high that looks down on everybody else, because that's how rich people do. They like looking down at a party.
Okay. Sure. So we head towards the music.
Fine, I'll help you find her, and then I'll watch.
So you go around a corner into a completely empty nightclub because it's 10 in the morning.
Hog is unfazed.
There is still upbeat music playing, and there's still a guy at the bar. There's a bartender, but it is a big open dance floor. You can see the lighting is not active right now, but you can see enchantments all across the ceiling swirling around, and as you walk in, the ceiling swirls and resolves into a night sky with the intense golden blur of the ring of Cerberus sort of moving like an aurora borealis across the sky, and the bartender looks up and around. Welcome to Shadows. How can I serve you?
Can you point me towards Lady Aruvi?
And it's at this point that you hear it's all right, send him up. And you look back, and as Pog predicted, there's a flight of stairs going up to a mezzanine and a bunch of glassed-in rooms that overlook the dance floor and bar, and Lady Iruvi is standing at the top of the stairs with her hands on the railing, looking quizzical.
I'm the invisible guy.
I'll look back to the bartender.
I know.
Look back to the bartender and say, "They'll both have a half and half," and walk up the stairs.
He was not telling the truth. No, thank you.
We don't do that to wine here.
Thank you. Oh. Oh.
You were right, Pog. Good, nice call.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to be honest. I totally guessed. I've never been in a place this nice before. I bet it'd be cool if people were here.
Is this nice?
I don't know why I had to pay.
But you did get in. Us in, all three.
So, would you like a drink?
Yes, please. She said we could have... I don't remember. It was the one that you have up there on the top shelf.
Huh.
He looks up, and Esri, you can see as you're ascending the stairs, and anyone else who follows his gaze up, you see a slightly amused smile play across Lady Mirabella, and she says, "Sure, why not?" And the bartender looks confused, and then turns around and holds his hand up, and the bottle lifts itself off the shelf and comes down into his hand, and he pours you both a couple of shots, and then I assume you want it in the traditional way.
That'd be fine. He is so much
Yep.
better at this than me, Shane.
And the shots catch fire. And he slides them over.
I mean, that I could do.
Okay, that's cool.
So, Esri, as you come up the
could light
stairs,
them on fire.
as you get close, Mirabella. I'm trying to decide whether this is unexpected.
I'm trying to decide, what the crap is this?
A description of something I need you to get. Well, more importantly, a description of something she needs you to get.
Can you explain need, please?
Would you like to sit down?
Sure. I enjoy a seat.
She walks in and sits down and reaches over and pours tea. Tea?
Sure.
She passes you a glass.
And as I hold it up to begin drinking, I want to smell it, look at it, observe it as best I can, just to see if I think it's poisoned.
Make a perception check with advantage because of your proficiencies in that tool set.
As you can attest, has been the way lately. Every time I have advantage, I just rolled the same thing, but it is a 25 total.
You do not detect any poisons.
I will, yeah, I will drink. Probably just like, well, is it like super hot? Like
It's hot,
fresh?
yeah.
Or is it
Yeah,
been
it's
sitting
fresh.
there? Okay. Oh, then yeah, just a sip. All right. I was going to say he just chugs it, but probably not.
She sips hers, sets it down. We examined your blood, and you're legitimate.
Then what exactly is this about?
Esri, do you know how many people on the island of Erenol would like Lady Ilmaro dead?
Definitely not.
All of them.
I know a few because they killed me, but
Yes, so you said. And they've been trying to kill her a lot longer. Suppose you lived for several thousand years. Would you trust the first person in several thousand years to come along and claim kinship with you?
does she... What level of trust does she need? What kind of threat am I exactly?
She doesn't know that. Neither do I.
And
But you could be a trap.
proving that and proving that I'm capable of stealing a powerful artifact from a secure location makes me trustworthy somehow.
Not inherently, but at the very least, then, if you're a trap, she'll have still acquired something she needs.
And again, needs for what?
We're trying... Well, you don't need to know everything yet, and you don't get to know everything yet, but we have been trying to... We've been trying to gather some information, and that sword will help.
So if I get it, I meet her.
To be very plain with you, Esri, that's not exactly entirely up to me. You meet her when she says you meet her, not when I say you meet her.
All right. Then I say, if I get this thing for her, I meet her. Otherwise, she doesn't get it.
If you get this
Because the
thing
way
and
I see
hold it from
things,
her, it will be very bad.
if I go get this thing, it's already bad for me.
How so?
And the way I see it, she wants something from me and I want something from her already.
Yes, that's reasonable. And in a negotiation between equals, that would be the way it would work. Why is this bad for you?
How's... I take it that by now you know my living situation.
Well, yes.
We helped acquire this thing. My patron, so to speak, is close with the people who have it.
Thor Tavine, formerly of the King's dark lanterns.
So, if I am known to have stolen it, well, that's bad for her, which means it's bad for me, because it means it's bad for my friends.
You're concerned about reprisals against your place of residence?
Yes.
Esri, make a persuasion check.
All right. Oh, I wish I could all hear that. My natural 20. When my digital die has a natural 20, it blooms and goes,
Oh, nice. Perfect time. Perfect time.
total of 22, if that matters.
What if you could be persuaded that no reprisals would occur against the school?
If that could be guaranteed without violence against the embassy,
No.
then that would certainly help.
I could make it known that the Grimalkin Academy is under my protection.
Not that this is new, but we're talking a bit out of my depth here, and I apologize if this is impertinent, but known to whom?
Well, my house does... I speak for my house in this city, and my house has ties to all of the criminal elements, and my house has ties to the rest of the 12. And we have contacts in the various intelligence agencies we sometimes contract for. We find things out, as well as providing a rather entertaining evening, if you like. So, anyone who ever wants to do business with my house again in Stormreach. I'm not interested in Blackwheel, Esri. I'm not concerned about, 9 aberrant marked people living in a house, half of them children.
Gulp.
I have my own responsibilities, my own motives, my own agendas, and my own loyalties. And at the moment, none of those require any harm to come to anyone in that house. So, if you're hesitancy can be assuaged by me letting everyone who matters know that that building is under my protection. I can do that.
I'm not a good enough actor to convey this. So for once, I'm just gonna say like Esri is 100% like flummoxed by that.
What a great word.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
$19.
She rolled a natural 20.
Of course.
Keeps happening.
You are...
It's my
confident.
best skill.
I mean, you rolled a natural 20 on the persuasion check. That was clutch.
Yeah.
You cannot read this person.
If I get the sword, what do I do?
What do? You bring it to me.
Here?
Yes, here's fine.
I don't think I can threaten you, really, with much. That's not a promise that I would take lightly in any way. So yes, I will do it if that's something you can accomplish, and I, in so much as I can, will hold you to it.
Very well. Will you be overly troubled if one or two of my agents were in the vicinity? Keep an eye on things.
No, apparently it wouldn't matter very much if I were.
Turn me down, and I won't put
Well,
them there.
I just mean I don't think I would notice. Hey.
RA casts Speak with Animals.
That happens a lot in this house. Okay. Ezra gets up and walks away.
She watches you out the door. And then watches you down the stairs, because it's a classroom.
Is there any, like, drink left on the bar?
I mean, there's a bartender and lots of drink available. Yeah, you all see Ezra coming back down.
When I get to the bar, something cheap, please.
Oh, by the way, that was I would like a Constitution check from both Shade and Pog. That was
It's goblin stuff,
That was a real drink.
dwarf stuff. What is it in
16.
Red Dragon Inn? Goblin,
Oh, yeah.
gut rot, something like that. Rock gut?
Something like that.
16.
Hi, Z's.
Okay. Neither of you are overly are excessively buzzed.
Shade and Pog can throw down.
It's true.
So yeah, Esri asks for something
He
cheap.
gives you a look. That's not really what we do here.
Esri, the one we had was
Then
delicious.
Something quick. That one, whatever that is.
All right. Grabs the bottle, gets you a tumbler, pours a deep amber liquid into this little tumbler and slides it across to you. Just a few fingers of it.
He will shoot it in one go.
Make a Constitution's saving throw.
We're carrying Esri home.
Well, I've got advantage on those. 9.
The look on his face tells you that this was not a shot that he just passed you. It was like he just poured you some cognac, and you shot it, and so it burns real bad going down. It feels like poison, and you feel it go just straight to your head, and I mean you're not immediately plastered by any means, but you immediately have sort of slightly lightheaded feel to you.
Yeah. So who's for a heist?
I think that's where we'll pick up next week. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Khyber Shards, and if you'd like to get in touch with us, you can find links to all of our various social medias, our Discord, our merch store, and Colin's Twitch, where he is sorry, BTR. The O be a 0.
Yar, it do.
Yar!
Here's one. I got
New episodes.
Nope, never mind. Not gonna work.
New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. New Khyber Shards answers every Friday. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.